City win the FA Cup. Xabi Alonso is Chelsea's new manager. We'll look into fixtures from Saturday and Sunday, and we'll look into upcoming fixtures as well. So let's get started. So City win the FA Cup. After a 1-0 win against Chelsea, this will be City's 8th ever FA Cup title and their second trophy this season. And for Chelsea, this will be their 7th consecutive loss at Wembley and in domestic cup. So I think the last time we won was the FA Cup in 2018 against United. Coming to the game, I felt that there was nothing unusual in the lineup. Maybe Sanchez starting was a bit of a surprise to us. He wore a Peter Cech style helmet. I mean, that was a bit funny because I thought he'll have some good saves in him. But coming to City's lineup, also same as Chelsea, there was nothing unusual except for maybe Cherki not starting. Pep started Mamouche, so that was a bit of a surprise. So Chelsea actually managed to hold on well. They managed to keep it 0-0 for a long time. If you look into the first half, first 18 minutes were like purely City. Chelsea barely even got the ball. Maybe towards the end of the first half, maybe like the 30th minute, I think I saw Chelsea have the ball a little bit more and trying to get it into the box a bit more. And the start of the second half also was quite similar. Finally, somewhere around the 60th minute, I felt the City started getting a bit more chances. And in the 72nd minute, Haaland comes from the right side, and I thought that maybe Haaland, they pushed him from the side and maybe he can't get it across from his right foot. And then the second, I thought that he crosses it in Semenyo with a nice flick and 1-0. So City managed to hold on to the game. Chelsea players started getting tired. I mean, they brought on Kovacic instead of Rodri, and then Chelsea slowly started removing their threat. Pedro came off injured for Delap, and I think the final nail to the coffin were when Garnacho came on and Neto came on. The front three did nothing, I felt, after that. Maybe the two talking points about the game was maybe the penalties. First was Kosunov's push in Pedro. Now for the first one, I felt that maybe that's not a foul. Maybe Pedro has gone down a bit too easy. So I can understand why that's not given. But the second one, I actually think, how can that not be given? Because now if you look at it, what happens is Hato gets the ball and he drives through a good solo run. He gets into the box and then Kosunov goes, I felt, on the wrong side of him and then pushes him down. The thing is, I feel that if that was anywhere else on the pitch, maybe on the halfway line, that would have been given a foul, because I've seen Mark Gurhey go to the ground. Just maybe, I think in the first half, Gurhey fell down like the same way, but in his own box, and they had given it a foul. So I felt that maybe because it was in the box, they were a bit cautious. But I think that was a penalty, the second one at least. But finally, City won it. So congratulations to City. They had a good team as well. So there's also rumors that that's Pep's last trophy and his last final, because it seems that staff in City know that he's going to leave, but he's not yet announced anything. So maybe there's an announcement coming up soon. Let's see what it can be. But let me know, City fans, how do y'all feel after the win, and what do y'all think about Guardiola? And do y'all think that those were two penalties, or am I being biased? I think the second one's a definite penalty. So let me know. So Xabi Alonso is Chelsea's new manager. Now Chelsea's PR team is so funny because the second we lost, an hour later, Xabi Alonso is Chelsea's manager. That's what they just wanted to calm the fans down. There was a protest before the game that didn't get a lot of attention, so I don't know why that's the case. But let's talk about Xabi Alonso now. He signed on a 4-year deal up till 2030, and he will be appointed as manager. And also the fact that the word manager is used in his title was because, according to the owners, he's going to be given more of a say compared to previous managers, and it'll be more collaborative. Now personally, first I had thought that Xavi was the one who said it, but that's not what reports said, because it seems that Xabi didn't ask for the title, but the owners were impressed by his leadership, and I don't know how much of that is true, because I know the owners have lied in the past, and I think they're just saying this just to please the fans. So I hope Xabi Alonso is the one who actually brought the terms that he wants to be the manager, because if not, that's really worrying, because there's not going to be any change. Especially, I understand there's a part of me that's excited that he's going to be the manager, but at the same time, there is a reason why fans are worried. It's because, well, the owners have been known to lie and try to just please people, because I don't know what say can Xabi Alonso have on transfers, because there's no money in the club. We are sell to buy club because we have ran out of investor money. That is about 1.7 billion gone in transfers, and most of them were just useless academy signings which we have never given game time to, with the hope of flipping them. The sporting directors will still remain the same sporting directors who never gave other managers a say when it came to signings and sales, and it seems that they will not be leaving because the owners are happy at the work that's been done by them, and if they were to leave, they'd be doing really better in other clubs. Now, as exciting as everything sounds, these are a few reasons where I think we have to be cautious and see after the transfer window what's going to be the case. I just hope Xabi knows what he's doing, and he's the one who set his terms and set these terms about being the manager and having say in the transfer window. But because of this, maybe on the for the players side of things, maybe players will stay. Maybe Enzo may stay unless he has to be sold for a financial reason, or maybe Pedro, because this can be something to entice players, because Xabi Alonso is a great manager from what he's done at Bayer Leverkusen. So let's see how it goes. Let me know, Chelsea fans, are you guys excited, and are you worried about the owners maybe lying to the people, maybe lying to fans as well? So let me know what you guys think. So I'll move on to the next story. Well, when it comes to upcoming games, there's one really important game that's coming up, that is Arsenal versus Burnley, and Arsenal will be one step closer after winning against Burnley. I do hope Burnley win, but Burnley are 19th, and I think Burnley have won only one game against Arsenal in the last 10, and that was in 2020. So that was, somewhere during lockdown. I don't know if that's possible, so we can only hope. Come on, Michael Jackson, right? Anyway, let's move on to yesterday's fixtures. When it came to Serie A, Roma won 2-0 against Lazio, and with that win, Roma actually moved 2 points ahead of Juventus, because Juventus lost 2-0 against Fiorentina. So they are in the Champions League spot now, and it's in their hands. So we could see a season where Juventus are not in the Champions League next year. And when it came to La Liga, Barcelona won 3-1 against Betis, and Barcelona have now become the first team to win all 19 home games in a season. So that's about 57 points that they've got at home. That's a 100% record, and that's a great achievement for them. Game for the Premier League, United won 3-2 against Nottingham Forest. There was a handball incident, which personally even I thought was a handball on Mbembo in build up to the second goal United scored. And Bruno Fernandes got an assist, and with that assist, he has now equaled the assist record in the Premier League with 20 assists. So that's a great achievement. He can break the record away to Brighton on the last day. West Ham was in Newcastle, and West Ham did lose 3-1 to Newcastle. With that, West Ham will remain in the relegation zone. Spurs have to play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So let's see what happens there. So in the Scottish League, 66 years of waiting for the title, Hearts did manage to lose 3-1 against Celtic on the last day, which means that Celtic won their league, and this will be Celtic's 14th title in 15 years. So those are all the fixtures. Let me know, guys, what do you guys think about the fixtures? Were there any crazy moments that I haven't mentioned? So let me know in the comments. So that's all for Untitled Football News. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.